Good morning, everyone, from the base of Mount Lemmon here in Tucson. The mountain is behind me. I don't know if you can see. We have another massive climb ahead of us today. This one is a little bit longer, should be about 25 to 26 miles to get all the way to the top. I'm feeling slightly more confident after putting away Mount Graham, so I know my legs are up to the challenge, but nevertheless, it's gonna be very, very hard. Now, when I was moving out to Arizona about a year ago, this was one of the first things that I researched in terms of hiking or biking in the States. So I've had this on my radar now for over a year, so to say I'm excited is an understatement. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. So let's not waste any more time. Let's flip it over to the GoPro and get right on into this ride. All right, welcome to the ride. As you can see the mountain up here. Gotta go all the way to the top of that. 25 miles. 7,000 feet of gain. It's gonna be kind of gnarly, but this is what I live for, doing shit like this. I'm actually feeling pretty good this morning, considering just did Mount Graham on Friday, but my legs do feel refreshed. I think that was a tribute to yesterday's 20-mile spin. That's just a great way to refresh your legs a little bit and get them ready for a day like today. Again, I don't really know how much I'm gonna be able to talk. Probably not at all, so we'll do the same thing with the compilation and we'll pick it back up at the top. So onward and upward, let's go. All right, we've made it to the top of Mount Lemmon. As you can see, can't go any further. 6,657 feet to get up to this point, 30.8 miles. The last 3 miles were absolutely brutal. That might have been the hardest thing I've ever done on my bike, those last 3 miles. That was rough, but man, what an insane ride. The views coming up here were incredible. It wasn't as steep as Mount Graham, but just lengthy to get to this point. So my legs are in a ton of pain. All right, this is probably the best view we're gonna get from up here at 9,100 feet. We're pretty much looking down on top of Tucson. Amazing views. Now, the one thing I will note is the last section, which is about 6 miles from where the Strava segment is to up here, there are pretty much no cyclists. And I would say that that part is the hardest part of this climb. So I don't know why the cyclists turn around at the end of the Strava segment, but this is the hardest part getting up to this point. So that was the goal. Never got off the bike. So pretty proud of that. That was something that I've been wanting to do for a while and just accomplished that goal. Pretty damn cool. So now I'm gonna send it 30 miles back down all the way to the car. So cue the compilation. Hopefully I can film a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it out alive. What an insane ride. 62 miles, 7,200 feet of elevation gain, the most I've done by far in just over 4 hours. I'm pretty pleased with the effort. It's sort of where I thought I would be, but a little bit better, so that's a good thing. Coming down that mountain was a lot smoother than Mount Graham. Not so many switchbacks, nice smooth road, very, very nice for descending. Back at the car, I don't even know what to say anymore, but that was just incredible. What an unbelievable weekend of biking. That's probably the hardest thing I've ever done in a 3-day span on the bike, or really anything athletically, to be honest with you. So definitely glad to be checking off that from my Arizona bucket list. Not really sure what's next. We'll have to wait and see. But we're not done with this vlog because I got one more thing. So we'll pick it up there. There's no better reward after doing something like that than to eat the best Mexican food in the United States. So we're starting off at Pico de Gallo and Tacos Action, my 2 favorite places for Mexican food in Tucson. The video I did a while back has done really well on YouTube, surprisingly. But there's no better way to finish off an unreal weekend than to eat this great food. So thanks as always for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. I have a major trip ahead of me next month. So can't wait to bring you content from a couple different countries. So stay tuned.